Hello, everyone. Welcome to EPL Insights. I hope you had a great weekend and a very good start to your week. Today, we will be analyzing the transfer market. We will do the analysis of top six clubs, the signings they have made so far, they have made in this window, what kind of impact these signings will have on their clubs, and we will also analyze what kind of impact they will have in the Premier League as well. I've already created the categories in which I will put these players in, and then we will compare these players with each other. So let's start with Tottenham. Talking about Tottenham, Tottenham has signed in this window five players, I believe. Yes. And the first signing which we will discuss is Joe Plinio. Plinio is a really good signing, I believe. I really liked him. The Tottenham midfield really lacked someone who can control game, slow down the game. The physicality they needed in the midfield, they were lacking that kind of a player. And Joe Plinio is exactly like that, exactly what they needed. So considering Frank as well, the kind of playing style he has, Pellinio will be a very good signing for Tottenham, and I have put him in the reliable signing category. Talking about Xavi Simmons' contribution and role has suddenly been very important. Now will be very important for Tottenham considering Madison is injured, Son has gone, so they need someone who can create chances for their attacking players and come up with an assist and goal as well at the same times. He also brings some kind of an X factor as well, considering his game style, his playing style, the qualities he has, the potential he has. So I believe he will be the signing of the season for Tottenham. Talking about Kevin Denso, I believe he's good and he really sort of a player who can provide support to their backline. So that's why I put him in the backup player category. Matthew Stell is really good player, good young player. He still has a lot to learn. The kind of qualities, the kind of potential he has, he's still considering his age. He's still very raw and very young. So that's why I we can put him in the backup player category as well at the same time. But I believe he will go into the category of future prospect, young talent category, as he has still a lot to learn and still a lot to prove as well. At the same time, he's still developing his game, so that's why I believe future prospect category is the right fit for him. Kolomoani is someone who is really good. We have seen him in Juventus and PSG as well. He's a kind of player who can surprise a lot of people. So that's why I will put him in the category of wild card because he can someone who can surprise everyone and score 20 odd goals for Tottenham and be a signing of the season as well at the same time. But he can be someone who can end up like Timo Werner as well. So that's why I put him in the wild card category. Do let me know if you feel differently. So let's start with Manchester United. Manchester United window is really good in this window, and really like the players they have signed. The players they have signed, they were linked with other Premier League clubs as well, like Matheus Cunha, Newcastle, Arsenal. They both wanted to sign him, but he's someone who has a lot of creativity, who comes up with a lot of assists and goals well as well at the same time. And so far, what we have seen in the couple of matches and in the preseason, he looks really good, really sharp, and he is someone who can be the difference if Manchester United somehow qualify for the Champions League. So he will be the someone who will be the key factor in that campaign. So that's why I believe he will be signing of the season for Manchester United. Brian Mbeumo, he's looking really good in Manchester United shirt. Again, Newcastle wanted him. Arsenal wanted him as a backup for Saka, but he really wants to play regular football. So that's why I believe he went to Manchester United instead of Arsenal. But the reports, the articles we read that he really wanted to go to Manchester United. So he has done that, but I believe he is looking really good. He has scored his first goal as well for Manchester United. The kind of impact he's having, it's looking really good. But I believe he's trying too much to impress Manchester United fans. But let's see how he ends up. But he's a really good signing. What we have seen in Brentford shirt and now what we are seeing in United, is looking really good in this Manchester United team. And with Cunha and him, their pairing is really dangerous. So that's why I believe he's a good signing for the Manchester United team. Benjamin Sisko, another young talent. another someone who has a lot of potential and lot of qualities. Although he has shown in the Champions League that he can be a really good player, he can be someone who can be the main man for any team. But we know that Premier League is really physical and the kind of very spacey as well at the same time. So let's see how we cope up with all those demands and how we will end up at the end of the day. Again, he's someone who can be a signing of the season at the same time, but he can also end up like Rasmus Holland as well. So that's why I'm putting him in the category of wild card. I really liked him. I really, again, he was linked with Arsenal as well and Newcastle United as well. And if he had comes to Arsenal, I would have the same thoughts for him, that he's someone who can be unpredictable because we don't know how he will cope with the physicality and the pace demand of Premier League. So that's why I'm putting him in the wild card category. Do let me know if you think differently. Same, Sunny Lemons, very good signing. United really need him because the goalkeepers they have currently right now in their team, they are not of that quality which can help them in terms of competing or in terms of calling for Champions League or Europa League. So that's why I believe this signing will make a lot of difference for them. So that's why I'm putting him in the good signing category. Let's move ahead with Man City. Man City transfer window looks, I believe, okay because they have signed a lot of players in the January transfer window. So that have a little bit overshadowed what they have signed in this window. But I believe they have signed good players like Reinders, who is someone who can provide support in the absence of Rodri. So that's one someone who is looking really good in the first two games. But he's he's new to this league. He's still understanding how Pep Guardiola plays with his midfielders. So he's looking good, but let's see how he ends up. Either he's another Kevin Phillips or he's another Rodri. So let's put him in the reliable signing category. Ryan Cherky, another good signing. He's really looking really creative, really sharp, but I haven't seen enough. But there are a lot of people who's saying that he can can sort of the impact which has Man City in terms of uh, the number 10 they signed, the impact of Kevin De Bruyne. So I believe the loss of Kevin De Bruyne can be overcome by this signing. He's looking really good, and let's see. He has big shoes to fill in terms of Kevin De Bruyne. So that's why I'm putting him in the category of another good signing for Manchester United. James Trafford, I'm really little bit disappointing with the performances James Trafford had put in the Man City shirt. He looked good in the first game, but in the next two games, he looked really out of his depth. And I don't believe that he's someone who can, right now he can be a future prospect, but right now he's not someone who can play for Man City, who can make made sure that the kind of impact Edison had for Manchester City, he can be that player. So I'm a little bit disappointed with this signing, and I will put him in the disappointing signing of the season so far. What I've seen from him, and even when he was at Burnley, I didn't feel that he's the kind of player who can play for a big team like Arsenal, City, Chelsea, United. So I'm a little bit surprised why Man City signed them, but they know better than me. So, but for me, he's little bit disappointed to see what the performances he has put in. But maybe let's see what future holds for him. Maybe he could come good at the end. Donnarumma again, as that's why I believe they went for him again. Another good signing for Manchester City, and I believe he's someone who has shown a lot of qualities in the Champions League. We have seen him; he has done really good, and he was one of the main reason why PSG won Champions League alongside their attacking players. But the problem is that Pep Guardiola doesn't play with this kind of goalkeeper. He's little bit different to what Pep Guardiola has used to, or what kind of goalkeeper he has available in his team before him. So let's see how they both end up, how they both mitigate that differences, the kind of player Pep Guardiola used to play with, and the kind of goalkeeper Donnarumma is. But he's a good short stopper, so definitely he's not that bad as James Stafford was. So let's see how he ends up, but I believe it will be a good signing for Manchester City. Ryan at Nuri, he's a good signing, and they needed someone on the left back side, and he will be a reliable signing for them. And he has shown in the last couple of games as well. And for the time he played at Wolves, he looked really good in terms of going forward, creating chances, overlapping. So all those qualities he has. So that's why I put him in the reliable signing for Manchester City. Let's talk about Chelsea first, and then we will talk about Liverpool and Arsenal later. Chelsea has signed a lot of good players, a lot of young players in this window, and I was expecting more players, sort of players who had more experience, more tenure. But again, they went for young players. But these young players are not like those future prospects the other clubs have signed or we usually see at Chelsea. These young players really look good, and so far they have shown that they have won the Club World Cup. They are still unbeaten in the Premier League as well. So they have signed really good players in this window. James Gitten, a really good player. I believe he will be a backup player for for Chelsea. Esteva, he's someone who can be a signing of the season for Chelsea. And so far, what we have seen and what we have heard, he can be next Vinicius Junior. Neymar looks like from the performances he's putting in, but the kind of talent or potential he has. Again, the thing which I will be worried. I will be looking into it that the kind of physicality or the speed with which Premier League teams play, will he able to cope with it or not? If he has what he has shown in the couple of matches, that he will come good at the end. So that's why the kind of potential and the talent he has, I'm putting him in the signing of the season category. Garnacho, another good signing. He can be put in the wild card category as well, the kind of characteristic or the personality he has, but I believe he will come good. And I will put him in the backup player category because they already have Neto on that side. So let's see either he's able to replace Neto or not. But for me, right now in this season, in this campaign, he will be a backup player for them. Joao Pedro has surprised a lot of people, and the kind of performances he has put in the Club World Cup and so far in the Premier League is looking really good, really sharp, and I'm really happy with him. Chelsea fans can tell me that how good he is for them right now, and I will put him in the good signing category. Hato, another good player, another good signing, but I will put him right now in the backup player category because we know Cucurella is their preferred left back or their starting left back. So, and he's still, Hato is young, he's come to the new league, so he will start as a backup player. And let's see if he's able to replace Cucurella or not. Liam Delap, another good signing, considering the number 9 shirt he has. I was expecting him to start more in the Club World Cup, but he didn't. He had a little bit okay performances in the Club World Cup, and now he's injured. So I'm not sure will he able to replace Pedro or not. He's a good signing. I will put him in the good signing category, but do let me know, Chelsea fans, that either he's a backup player or their starting player. Starting player. He will in the starting 11 for Chelsea. Do share that. Right now, I'm putting him in the good signing category. So that's all for Chelsea. Now let's move towards Arsenal. Arsenal window is another good window, as this window is really great for a lot of clubs, are really crazy, very unpredictable. And this transfer window, Arsenal has covered a lot of gaps, cover their uh, the kind of players they needed for their team, the kind of backup players they needed for their team. They have ensured that they sign those players, those qualities. The quality of players is really good for them as well. Kepa, really good signing. I really liked him, and we know he's a backup player, but he, if something uh, happens to Raya, he's get injured. The drop off is not that much. He's really good in terms of ensuring that the kind of style of player Arsenal have, they can keep continuing with that style of player, and he has shown that in the preseason as well that he can cover for Raya easily. So that's why I really like this signing. Christian Nogard, another backup player. We know Jorginho has gone, Partey has gone, so that's the kind of player he was the captain of Brentford as well, so he brings a lot of leadership qualities as well. Another very good signing for Arsenal, but I will put him in the backup player category. Christian Masquera was a backup player, but now, as we know, now Saliba is injured, so he will be playing a lot more. But I will still put him in the backup category, considering his age, considering why we signed him. As we know, Arsenal have a lot of defenders have left Arsenal in this transfer window. Tomiyasu, Shevchenko, and Kivior as well. So that's why I will put him in the backup player category. But he's looking really, really good. Victor Gyökeres, one of the best signing Arsenal have made in this transfer window, one of my favorite signing, and I believe he will be the signing of the season. And if Arsenal win this Premier League, I believe he will be their top scorer. He will be the Golden Boot winner, and that he will be one of the main reason why Arsenal win this Premier League. So that's why I put him in the season of signing of the season category. Do let me know if you feel differently. As a another good signing, we needed someone who can play in the midfield as an attacking midfielder and on the left wing as well. So he's covering all those positions, and the kind of quality, the kind of potential, I would not say potential, the kind of qualities, the kind of experience he has in the Premier League, he will definitely help Arsenal and he will definitely improve Arsenal's attacking threat. Martin Zubimendi, another good signing with Partey gone, with Jorginho gone again. We need someone who can cover that gap after Partey. So that he's someone who can help us in terms of controlling game, in terms of unlocking the low blocks. He has a lot of creativity as well. He can as a play as a left eight as well as a defensive midfielder as well at the same time. So I really like this signing. I will put him in the good signing category. Noni Madueke, I will put him in the reliable signing category. We know with Saka injured, he will get the chance to play more, but he was a signing we needed because we cannot play Saka that much. And with his injury, he was coming back from injury and he's injured again. Now we needed someone, Arsenal needed someone who is a reliable player and who can provide backup to Saka and the competition as well at the same time. And the best thing about him is that he can not only play on the right wing side, but he can also play on the left wing side as well. So that's an added advantage. That's why I'm putting him in the reliable signing category. Now let's talk about Liverpool, club of the club which has uh, done magics in this transfer window, which has surprised everyone, which has left everyone behind in the transfer window in terms of signing players. The signings they have made in this transfer window are amazing. Like they have break the transfer record couple of times in this transfer window, so that's why this window is amazing for them. Isaac, signing of the season with no doubt. If Liverpool are able to maintain their crown, maintain their title, maintain their champions tag, he will be very crucial for them in terms of winning Premier League and as well as Champions League. So that's why I put him in the signing of the season. You know all about Isaac as well. What kind of player he is, what kind of qualities he has. Let's see. The only thing is, the only worry is that they have a lot of star players in their team. So let's see how they cope up with each other, how the egos in that team will end up. So let's see. Florian Wirtz, he can be put in the category of signing of the season, but with Isaac coming now in, I will put him in the good signing category. The kind of quality, potential, his age, everything. He's really looking right now. He's not performing at that level, but the kind of performances he has in the Bundesliga, in the Champions League, I believe will come good at the end. And he is a good signing. The kind of potential he has, the kind of quality he has, he cannot fail in the Premier League. Georgie, the goalkeeper, he's a backup player for them, that's for sure. Frimpong, another good signing. He looked really good in terms of going forward. Again, he's not the same quality of Trent, but he looked good in terms of going forward as well as, and in terms of defensive display, he has shown that he can be a very good defender as well. So that's why I will put him in the good signing category. Akitike, I will put him in the category of wild card because with Isaac now they have signed, he will play as a backup player, and if he's able to replace Isaac, he can be a signing of the season definitely. Because if you're replacing Isaac, that means you're so good that Isaac is not able to get the game time. But at the same time, if Isaac performs well, he does good, he can end up as a okay signing. So that's why I would have put him in the wild card category. Uh, Giorgiani, he is definitely the backup player for them. Although Liverpool believe they have signed one of the best future talent, so that's why I put him in the backup player. No, sorry. Here I will put him in the future prospect young talent category because he's still very young and he will play as a backup. So that's why this category will fit him. Kirkus, another reliable signing. He's sort of, as I was sharing in my prior videos as well, he's very similar to Robertson and he's looking like the younger version of Robertson, but he still has a lot to learn. Although he was in the player of team of the season for last season, but with playing for Liverpool is very different playing for Bournemouth. So that's why I will put him in the reliable signing category. He will come good at the end, but let's see how he performs in this Liverpool team with the pressure, with the Champions League matches, all that stuff. So that's why I believe reliable signing category fits him. So that's all from my side in terms of the categories in which I have put these players in for each club. Now let's analyze the signing of the season for each club, and let's put them in the category of top one to from best to lowest. Jokeres, Esteva, Isaac, Matthews, Kunis, Zavi Simmons. So let's start with Esteva. I will put him in the category of fifth. I will rank him as fifth. Matthews Cunha will be fourth. Well, no, I will put him in the third. Zavi Simon will be fourth, and Isaac and Jokeres. So whoever wins the Premier League will be the signing of the season from Arsenal or Liverpool perspective. But right now, I will put Isaac as the most favorite, as the top signing of the season, and Jokeres as the second most favorite or the second signing of the season in terms of ranking. So, guys, that's all from my side in terms of transfer market. Do let me know which is the signing of the season for you or for your club, or which is the disappointing signing for you, or which will be the disappointing signing for your club, or in terms of the Premier League as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do subscribe and like this video and share it with others. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.